Pam Bondi is exactly what I was saying in the last segment that we should all fear, because she's competent. We may not agree with her ideologically, but she actually knows how to do this job. So if anyone on the Democratic side or anyone who cared about liberty or justice was thinking, well, maybe Matt Gaetz will screw this up and that'll give us some time. No, Pam Bondi knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing about immigration. Remember, Florida is one of those states that's been very aggressive about migrants and deportation and moving people to different states and everything else like that. Florida has enacted all sorts of rules and laws to curtail students and what they can do on campuses and finding legal justifications for manipulating education money. She is a dangerous and effective pick, and that's frankly worse than what we would have got with Matt Gaetz, even with the deplorable moral background that he has.
In breaking news, US President-elect Donald Trump's pick to be the next Attorney General, Matt Gaetz, is withdrawing from consideration to be America's next top law officer. The Florida Republican who resigned from Congress after he was nominated by Donald Trump made the announcement on X following intense scrutiny over a federal sex trafficking investigation. Mark Stone reports.
Matt Gaetz was the announcement, the pick that Donald Trump made for Attorney General, which I think sent eyebrows into orbit across this town, because he is a deeply controversial character. He is probably the most unpopular politician on Capitol Hill. Bipartisan unpopularity for Matt Gaetz. There he is there in his early 40s, a lawyer by trade, but only in local law, and yet Donald Trump had decided that he, more than anyone else, was qualified to be his Attorney General. The reason he has withdrawn is because of his personal conduct. He was the subject of a US Justice Department investigation where alleging that he'd had a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl and violated sex trafficking laws. No charges were brought there, but separately, the House Ethics Committee had been looking into other allegations, similar allegations, that he had engaged in sexual misconduct, illicit drug use, accepted improper gifts, other things as well. This was a separate investigation they were looking into. Now, when Trump picked him as his nominee for Attorney General, he quit as a lawmaker on Capitol Hill, which meant that investigation was effectively sidelined. But he has been having discussions with lawmakers on Capitol Hill. I think something's gone on in the background. He has decided that it would probably be best if he did not continue as the candidate, so to speak, to be Attorney General. He's released a statement effectively saying that he didn't want to be a distraction, that old chestnut that politicians use when they need to step aside. So the first chip has fallen in the Trump cabinet even before he took office. I wonder who will replace him as Trump's nominee for Attorney General now.
And President-elect Trump has responded to this on social media, saying, "I greatly appreciate the recent efforts of Matt Gaetz in seeking approval to be Attorney General. He was doing very well, but at the same time did not want to be a distraction for the administration, for which he has much respect. Matt has a wonderful future, and I look forward to watching all of the great things he will do."